Right, today we're going to be talking about something called Prevent. Prevent is a government strategy and it's part of the contest strategy, it's one element of that, and it's aimed at explaining the importance of safeguarding people and communities from the threat of terrorism and indeed being radicalised into any type of that ideology. Education establishments like Andover College have a responsibility to explain to students what Prevent means and what it means to you. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Extremism and why we talk about it in college. Extremism is defined as vocal or active opposition to fundamental British values, including democracy, the rule of law, individual liberty and mutual respect, tolerance of different faiths and beliefs. So, an extremist is a person who holds extreme political or religious views, and of course those problems will arise when that individual or group may lead to extreme behaviour, criminal or incitement to hatred. Most people, of course, who believe in a religion or political views are not extremists. But these causes or beliefs sometimes can lead to extremist behaviour, violence and intimidation. They may operate in a group, as for example ISIS, Al-Qaeda, or individuals acting alone as what we call lone wolves. In the United Kingdom, there have been a number of terrorist attacks, as I'm sure you're aware, resulting in almost 100 deaths since 2001. Many of these have been carried out by jihadist Islamic extremists in places like London and Manchester. But there are other terrorist groups who also operate, unfortunately, in the United Kingdom and have done so over a number of years. The lone wolf I mentioned earlier, example being a Norwegian who in 2011 committed a mass murder of many young people in Norway, and his belief was a Nazi ideology. So it's not just groups, but it is also individuals. I mentioned some of the groups earlier: English Defence League, Al-Qaeda, Animal Liberation Front, IRA. EDL is the English Defence League, attacked journalists, members of the public and members of the Muslim community as well. Animal Liberation Front, a lot of people don't necessarily associate them with being a terrorist group, but they are classified as one, and their actions are carried out against people who may work with animals in some capacity, and their belief is they are rescuing and protecting animals from harm, but unfortunately their actions are classified as quite extreme at times, and so therefore are classified as an extremist group. Why is it important for you to know this? Well, despite the fact we live in a very safe area, you, me and everyone need to be vigilant at all times. This extremist ideology can manifest itself anywhere. It's not just London and Manchester, it can be in rural areas such as Hampshire. There are a number of laws relating to extremism, and of course the penalties are quite severe and draconian. If you are unfortunate enough to be part of an incident of any description relating to this, we ask you to remember: run, hide and tell. Run to a place of safety as opposed to trying to surrender or negotiate. Hide rather than confront. Turn your phone to silent. Barricade yourself in. And finally, tell the police by calling 999. So run, hide, tell. We do this, of course, radicalisation is where a person comes to support terrorism and will be almost groomed into doing so by extremist groups, often via the internet. Will it happen in Hampshire? We certainly hope not. I'm sure it won't. But things like this do happen in rural areas. A few years ago, there was a nail bombing in Exeter and Devon, so it can happen. And that is why we ask you not to just do nothing at all. If you're concerned about someone, a friend, neighbour, tell someone. Parents, your tutor, teacher, student support, safeguarding numbers which are on this presentation. There's also a video attached to this which we would appreciate you watching as well. Thank you very much.